Yes, right here on Say It Loud, we say it without fear or favor. Now, on Thursday, something happened. We had a press briefing was held at the Ministry of Information. It was organized by the Creative Arts Agency together with the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture and the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, Mark Okrekumante, and the Executive Secretary of the Creative Arts Agency, Jankroma Ekufuado, said something. Basically, they were there to project and to promote a Play Ghana agenda, an agenda aimed at encouraging people to play more Ghanaian songs. And there were some celebrities, there were some musicians there who were also advocating that we play 100% Ghanaian music during this festive season. Now, you take a listen to Mark Okrekumante and Jankroma, something they said that I think we need to ponder over.
Our law is not ready for the percentages we are talking about. It is not. But in the meantime, I think it is only right and ethical that you know what is good for you, even without the law. You know what is good for you as a people or as a country. Nobody forces us to go to church. I'm not sure there's a law that says that Friday go to the mosque. But when it's time, we go to the mosque. And I think this is same.
The Creative Arts Agency will collaborate with the stakeholders and players of the music industry and film and broadcasting to review our local content regulations. Both the cultural policy and the broadcasting bill must be amended and enforced.
So you heard the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Art and Culture, Mark Okrekumante, and the Executive Secretary of the Creative Arts Agency, Jankroma Ekufuado, speaking at the press briefing on Thursday. Yeah. Now, since I started following entertainment, I've always heard music stakeholders complain about the need to promote songs, Ghanaian songs, songs by Ghanaian artists more than those from other countries. I've been hearing this since time immemorial, since 19 Kojohoho, if you like. And I've heard so many people, launch campaigns. Neokai launched one called the Play Ghana campaign, advocating that they played 100% Ghanaian gospel music. We had George Britton coming in with the 80% advocacy. Even on radio, in our radio discussions, TV programs, and all these discussions, we've had a number of conversations on the need to play more Ghanaian songs. In fact, the need to promote more local content. But one of the things that one thing that has become a challenge to us as a people anytime we talk about local content is the fact that there is no legislation. There are no policies, there are no laws to back what we do. So it has almost always become admonishing as people begging people to play local music. People just saying, oh, let's do it, without really having any legal backing. We all know there is a provision in the broadcasting bill which stipulates that at least we'd have 70% of local content, and that, if given assent, would mean that we have Ghanaian songs, given some legal backing. And so if you come to any radio station, you can confidently say that yes, you are being charged to play a certain amount or a certain quantity of local songs. In the absence of that, people are just playing by their policies, their individual editorial policies, and that is what is working for them. So it becomes a very big worry that a whole press briefing is organized by the Creative Arts Agency through the Ministry of Information, not to announce any proper measures, to ensure that the Play Ghana agenda actually works. So you organize a press briefing to join the masses, the ordinary people who have been complaining, to also complain. And if people who are supposed to bring into fruition policies, to fashion out policies and enact laws. Policymakers join the ordinary people to cry. Have we gone or we have come? The same people, Okrekumante, Jankruma, you are the people who are supposed to make sure these laws are enacted, make sure the policies are in full force. If you come and join us to complain, where are we headed? That is a big question. Where are we headed if the people that are supposed to make sure that things are done, we get the legal backing, also join us to say, and the broadcasting law has not been passed yet, and there are no laws. But who says we don't know? Who even says we didn't know that all these laws were not in effect? These policies were not in full force. Who said we didn't know? And who said we didn't know? We've not heard that people should play what amount of local songs. Are you trying to tell me you've never heard any of us say this on radio? And are you telling me people have not heard this? And you know why a lot of our people are not, adhering to this? There is no legal backing. Even apart from that, go on the various online platforms. It's not only about the DJs, it's also about how songs from elsewhere get into the system through the internet. So it goes beyond just admonishing people to play local music. What policies are you putting in place to incentivize media houses that actually, make it a point to promote more Ghanaian music? What measures have you put in place to make sure our local music content dominates on the internet? And I heard some of the artists who went there to the press briefing say that we should play 100% local music in December. Yes, we know we should promote our own, but please, it is not realistic to tell me that we should play 100% local music. We cannot do that. It is not possible. And it is not possible. When Kiddy's song was trending in India, when Terminator was being enjoyed by people in Malaysia, when Adina's song were being played in the Pacific, when all your artist songs were enjoying airplay and some dominance, topping charts, if you like, in other countries, you were happy because you were breaking boundaries. We live in a global village. So it will be very difficult to say you cannot or you will not allow other people's song to enter your territory. It is not possible. So that 100% thing I've been seeing on social media, let's be realistic. That can't happen. A 70%, 80% fine. But even with that, we need to have that legislation, the policies. We need to give incentives to people who are bent on doing this, making this work. We need to work. It's not about just organizing press briefings to announce or to talk about things we know already, things that we are already doing. Please, let's get serious as a people. We already know that we need to promote local music, but there are no laws, there are no policies to enforce these. Until then, we will still be here. We will still be holding press briefings, wasting taxpayers' money. Yes, I said it. Let's use our resources for the best things, or for things that will give us fruitful outcomes. Whoever has ears, let them hear.